All right, I've been out here for over an hour. This might all be in vain, all this work, but what I wanted to do is get rid of the snow on top that had fallen and not turned to slush and get it turned to ice. It's still a bit of a slush layer on top underneath where the snow was down here in these areas and those high spots, but it will freeze a lot quicker than leaving the snow there all by itself. And then hopefully, if snow does fall on it, it doesn't weigh down on the ice anymore because the ice can support the snow. And then we don't get this slush problem again. Because the problem is snow weighs down on it and the water starts creeping up on the edges. And it soaks right into the snow. And then more snow falls on top that doesn't turn to slush. And then it just insulates it. And it takes forever to freeze. And gets really, really, really high spots like it did last year. So, but there's some snow coming on the radar. It wasn't supposed to be, but it started showing up. Hopefully it's not very much. Well, it snowed more last night, and that area looks like ice is, well, it was slush this morning. It was completely covered in snow this morning, and all that snow's got slush under it. So what I'm gonna do is leave it. It's probably gonna be uneven, and it's probably gonna be rough, but I can't get a roof rake on it. I can't walk on it. If I put a roof rake on it, it's just gonna dig right down into the slush and make it really low. So I'm just gonna leave it for now. It's Sunday now, so Monday after work, I'll probably get out there and maybe walk on it. I doubt it. It's supposed to go down to -18 tonight, so I might be able to walk on it, but I'll probably take the roof rake, pull that light snow off, and then I'm gonna start putting layers of water down and try to get the area smooth. Maybe Tuesday the kids will be skating with pucks. We'll see. That's my work to do. Currently trying to flood all these high spots and rough spots. I left it alone, and there's just a little bit of snow left that hadn't been soaked up by water, so I shoveled it off with the roof rake. There wasn't much, and then swept it right off, and now I'm currently trying to add a bunch of water. I'll do some now. It's -12, and it's supposed to go down to -16 or 18 tonight, so I think I might do a couple more layers tonight, and heck, maybe it'll be ready for the kids tomorrow after school. We'll see. There's still pretty rough in spots, and there's some air pockets kicking around. Shell ice. Might have to break some of those up later, but I can just keep adding water. It's so cold. I mean, it's already frozen down the far end where I started half an hour ago. At least it looks frozen. So slowly but surely we'll get this rink in shape, especially with this cold weather. Well, after an hour of flooding from end to end to end at -12, packed in some snow in some low spots here that were kind of open. Gotta do the edges still, but I can't reach them right now. Packing with snow. It's rough, but it's getting flatter and smoother slightly. There's still some bumpy stuff down there and down here in the corner, but that's way better than it was an hour ago. So I'm gonna come back out and flood it again tonight, make it look a little more pretty. But I think the biggest thing is just to get the kids out on it skating. So hopefully, with it being -18 tonight, it'll freeze up solid enough for them to go skating tomorrow. Whew. So this is quite the change in weather. It was all 10 degrees last week, and it's -15 tonight. The ice was really, really, really rough from all the slush, and it is a bit uneven, but it's so cold I can do even a heavy flood. And 5 minutes over there and it's frozen already. I started over there, so I'll work my way around and then work my way, go all the way back over there to the start again, and start over and just keep adding layers, and it might be smooth enough for the kids to go skating after school. We'll see. Okay, January 14th. Been through a heck of a few storms. Snow, wet snow, rain, snow squalls, drifting snow. I've flooded a few times trying to get this thing going. But shouldn't be any snow tonight. A few snow flurries here, but the ice should be thick enough to withstand any snow that falls on it. This is going to be frozen very quickly. Mine is about 14 or 15 right now. It's going down to minus 18 tonight, so it should firm up this ice real well. Hopefully the kids can get on it tomorrow. I don't know how thick it is. I'm guessing about 3 inches, maybe get up to 4 or 5 in the next 24 hours. So it's really nice to see it nice and smooth now. Just lots and lots of layers. I was out here this afternoon for an hour, just back and forth, back and forth. It was freezing. As quickly as I could get from one end to the other, I could go put another layer down there and then work my way back down and I could circle around again. And I just did that tonight again for over an hour, maybe hour and a half. Just back and forth on shower setting on the hose. So that helped build up the low spots and clean down the high spots. A few little bumps in this corner and down at the far end, but nothing major. Looking pretty darn good.